Hey guys, welcome back to Ex-Roomies. Today I am all by myself, but that is not going to stop me from telling you guys the crazy stories I've gotten in this week. It's kind of nuts to me how we all go through these freaking same things. Like, why are these universal experiences? I don't understand. I do have something crazy to show you guys. So I am at work the other day and I get this email. Hold on. Take a dang guess at what is back up on the dang market. My old house. Like, the ex-roomie house. Like, the house, okay? And when I tell you, this place looks, it was basically brand new when we moved into it. Like, I think one other tenant had been in there and they, kept it brand new, basically. And, yeah, it was just brand new. It now is so eerie looking. I don't know if it's because it has such bad juju from where we lived there, but it has such, it's ugly, okay? And it has let me just, I don't even know if you'll be able to see this, but one, look at how dingy the dang carpet looks. This is in one of the bedrooms. I don't know if you can see that. Look how freaking dingy the carpet is. Then we go to the bathroom. I swear it did not look like that, okay? That looks like something out of a frat house. And this is my old bedroom. And you can see how disgusting the walls are. Like, I'm baffled, okay? Look at the carpet in this one. Like, all of those are stains. All of those are stains. And then, oh my gosh, this dang bathroom. So this is the bathroom that Lily and Ruby shared, okay? First of all, someone broke the toilet seat. Broke the toilet seat. And it looks so just dingy and gross. Anyway, I just thought that was hilarious and I needed to tell you all that because it just whoever is going back in this place is gonna have some bad juju in the air for real. So, anyways, this first story I got in is so relatable. So relatable. Like, I have dealt with all of this and that's so crazy because it's so just off the wall stuff that has happened. Okay. So it says, my roommate is a pig. I do not mean this in a bodily shaming way, just how she lives. I am in my last semester of undergrad and this sucks because I'm already burnt out from school and dealt with personal/work stuff on the side. It turns me off very badly that this is coming from someone who's only a year younger than me. She drinks all my water, which I don't mind help buying. I'm glad to help. She doesn't let me know whenever we're about to run out. It's frustrating when I get back from a long day dehydrated and find that there's no water left that I bought. It was embarrassing when I had friends over and I realized I didn't have any water for them. I feel as if she thinks the water just magically appears. This is so... oh my goodness. I dealt with this so much. Like, you guys know from the first and second episode that everything that I bought was getting taken and eaten and drank and all of this stuff. And some people, like Lily, would reimburse me for whatever they took, but others wouldn't. And I just don't understand. I don't get why people think that they have, a right to other people's things when they don't contribute anything. So number 2 says, she leaves her stuff everywhere, trash, huge takeout bags that pile every day, makeup, she left red hair dye or fake blood splattered on our kitchen sink, and all the dyeing equipment on the dining table. It's been a whole weekend and she hasn't even touched a thing to clean. Just like the water, I feel as if she expects everything to magically cleanse itself. I've never seen her do a single bit of cleaning here, not to mention it was embarrassing that some friends I had over helped me take out trash that included hers. Okay, so when I read this, I automatically thought back to something that me and the roommates dealt with for a really long time. Listen to this. So we didn't, or I'm not going to say we, people didn't want to pay for trash service because they didn't understand that they had to redo the subscription to trash service from the other tenants. Like, we don't just get a trash can, they don't just come pick it up. Like, we're not part of the city or whatever you have to be a part of. So, we all made a pledge that someone's boyfriend, like, one weekend would take the trash every week. Like, whether it be Dawson, my boyfriend, or husband now, or someone else's boyfriend, and so on and so forth. So, that wasn't happening. And me and Dawson took our trash, and I guess that we could have taken, like, other people's trash as well. If you see my dog, he's just chilling down here. But, it got so bad that no one was taking their trash, and we had a mountain of garbage in our garage, okay? And how this worked was whoever didn't have work, because we were like 3 on, 2 off for the hospital, so whoever was off would get to park in the garage. And so we just took turns. So this mountain, when I tell you it could probably fill this entire room that I'm in currently, I'm being dead serious. And it filled halfway, like this garage probably filled halfway up. And it was a 2-car garage. And it smelled so bad. We had people over and they could smell it like seeping through the walls. And it probably went all the way up to, it was probably 6.5 foot tall mountain of trash. Yeah. Because people didn't want to take it. Then, when I kind of forced people to start taking their trash, it then sat in someone's car for a very long time as well, and that was even worse. But, yeah, that just made me think of that when I read it. Okay, so after she talks about the trash and stuff, she goes on to say, her bathroom doesn't even have a shower curtain, just towels and makeup left everywhere. I don't even know if there is toilet paper in her bathroom. It's currently past 11 p.m. here on a Monday, and she has her friends all of her friends over well into 1 a.m. They're so loud. I've discussed the problem so many times with her. Is it that hard to go elsewhere or have them come over earlier? It also turns me off that one of her homegirls who comes over late into the night is older than me. I'm 22. The homegirl is 24. I'm also not a fan of her homeboy who comes in to spread rumors and actually exclaim all of this stuff about random people. I'm not that close to my roommate, or am I personally involved with her. I come to this place to eat and recharge my battery after schoolwork. So, I can see the frustration here with, like, them being there late and being loud. I understand that. And that's something that you can kind of talk to your roommate about and just be like, hey, can we please be respectful of each other and just, like, be respectful of the fact that one of us might have to work the next day or have to get up super early. I can see that. But unless you are renting a room out to, like, somebody and you're technically their landlord, you can't tell them who they can and cannot have over. And you can't tell them what to put in their bathroom. Like, the fact that she's upset that her bathroom doesn't have, like, anything in it that she would put in it. I mean, is that weird? Yeah, probably. But, I don't think that has anything to do with you, if you know what I mean. Not in a rude way, but just, like, that's something that you can't, like, she doesn't have to do anything to your liking in that scenario. And her having her friends over, she pays to be there. She can pay to have her friends over. And could she be probably a little bit more respectful? Yes, but she also doesn't have to be. You know what I mean? Like, I had this issue with my roommates as well, like, throwing parties late into the night and stuff and keeping me up. But also, I can't tell them that they can't have people over. Like, they're paying, I'm paying, we all are paying to live in this space, so we can't tell them how to use it, you know? And I don't get why this person is upset that, like, her friends are older than her. Like, I don't know why that matters. It's not like they're 20 years older than you. She also says, our 2 other roommates are younger, each are 19, don't know how to stand up for themselves, and have outwardly asked me to bear this cross. I wouldn't expect them to know how to handle this either. I'm already dealing with other stuff too. I feel like this piggy roommate is taking advantage of the other girls and how young they are and naive, and my own mental fatigue from the stuff I'm already working through. She's nearly hit my car a few times. She blasts the AC to an unreasonably cold temperature to where the system leaks water down to our neighbor's apartment unit below us. She has no regard for when there's a sick roommate, just blasts the AC all good to sub 65. Speaking of neighbors, they have once filed noise complaints when she and her friends were being obnoxious well past midnight in the courtyard. So that's again where that respect thing comes in. Like, you can, like, don't be afraid to sit there and tell your roommate, hey, I need you to be quiet. But you can't tell them that they can't have their friends over. That's what I mean by that. And also, oh my gosh, we had such an issue with the AC. And I don't know if it was because of our house, but like, a side of it would be super hot, and then the other side of it would be freezing cold. So, like, I was on the side that was freezing cold, and they would blast the air conditioning. Like, absolutely. Probably put it on 62, honestly, because they refused to put fans in their room. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. And I kept telling them, I was like, one, we're paying a lot more in utilities for the fact that we're keeping the house at 60 something. I'm freezing. Like, my room wasn't well ventilated because the master bedroom was above the garage. Mine wasn't well insulated, so I'm like freezing. Like so cold. Like, that was probably why I kept getting sick. And then, like, I get that their rooms are hot, but I asked them multiple times. I was like, get a fan. Get a fan. Get a fan. Like, they have $20 fans at Walmart. Just please get a fan. And they just refused to. And then one time Ruby asked me for my fan, and I was like, I bought this stuff. Like, why would I give you my fan that I bought? Like, you can Venmo me for it and I'll give it to you, but just go out and buy your own dang fan. I don't understand that. And what they didn't realize also was, like, the amount of extra money we paid in AC was probably like more than you just going out and buying a fan. It's just like, people are so inconsiderate and don't care. But it's fine. I understand where this girl is coming from, and it just goes to show you, like, why are these things universal? I don't, like, why do this many people suck at living with others? She ends it with saying, it sucks so bad that I feel this way about my roommate. She's actually a nice and fun person to hang out but not live with. We just go in cycles from me bringing things up, her apologizing, and then doing the same stuff. We were assigned to live together in a university-affiliated apartment, too. She's just a pig and has no sense of courtesy. Impressively, she doesn't even drink. I don't even do menacing stuff like this when I'm inebriated. Just 2 months till my nightmare is over. So these are those situations that, like, really you can't do anything about. I never had a dorm roommate. And I could not imagine being forced to live with somebody. Like, did I pick my roommates, and did I pick unwisely? Yes. Like, I would go back in a heartbeat and probably live with someone that I, like, live with a complete stranger rather than my friends. And that's another thing, is most of the time these people are such, like, cool people when you, like, meet them outside of living together, which is exactly what we experienced too, and then you live with them and you're like, oh my gosh. That's when you really notice how parents are raising their kids, you know? And I just think, like, I don't know, it's just, people literally suck. I don't understand. I don't get it. There was one time, this actually makes me think about it, I heard talking about the kitchen sink, where our kitchen sink, something had happened to where, like, the dishwasher was started incorrectly, and so our sink clogged up, or vice versa. Something with the garbage disposal. I couldn't remember. But someone stuffed the sink and made it, like, overflow. Or it didn't overflow, but it got clogged. And there was this nasty, like, brown stuff that came out of the sink, and it just sat there. And I still, to this day, have no idea who clogged the sink, but that person left it there it was probably a week and a half. and refuse. We couldn't do dishes. I sure as heck wasn't fixing it, because why would I fix someone, like, what someone else's did? And that connects to the fact that when me and Ella were talking about in the first episode, where she, like, refused to unclog her toilet because someone else clogged it. But it's just people being straight up inconsiderate, and I can't. It's so bad. Okay, so the next entry we have is, am I a bad person for not letting my roommate have any toilet paper? So, me and my roommate, both 19, moved in together 6 days ago, and each have our own bathrooms connected to our bedrooms. As of the first day we moved in, we discovered neither my toilet nor my shower worked, so I've been using hers. Well, I come home from running errands for the house and knocked on her door saying I needed to go to the bathroom. She says she's busy and tells me to go pee in the tub. She says she's busy and tells me to go pee in the tub. I immediately asked what she's so busy doing that I can't go pee for 1 minute, and she just repeats that she's busy and tired of me using her bathroom all the time. So I took all the paper out of it, I took all of the toilet paper out of it, I bought it, and every item of mine she had in there as well. Now she's begging me for toilet paper until she gets paid and has money to buy some. I told her she can act like a team player and an adult, or she can use a towel. Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Or actually, no, I'm not going to play devil's advocate here, because how are you going to tell somebody that you agreed could use your bathroom, tell her that you're sick and tired of using her bathroom all the time? Like, well, first of all, she can't help that her bathroom's not fixed. Like, that's what maintenance guys are for. And if you've ever lived in a freaking rental property, you know that maintenance is so hard to get a hold of. So hard to get a hold of. And so, first, you're not going to let me use the bathroom. And then, so why would I let you use my stuff? Why would I let you, like, I need somewhere to go to the bathroom. You don't need me to freaking deal with the toilet paper. You don't need me to have all these things to use in your bathroom. But you're going to sit there and tell me I can't go pee. Absolutely not. I'm 100% taking my stuff out. Because you're not, I don't care if you don't have the money to go get toilet paper. You can, toilet paper at the Dollar Tree is literally $1. You're telling me you don't have $1. Go scram change out of the couch, because I sure as heck am not letting you use my stuff when I can't use your bathroom. Because mine is broken. It's not even that she, like, has another option. She has no other option. This happened too. This happened so many times as well. Like, no, I can't. People's audacity is crazy. It's crazy in this world. Okay, so these next ones, guys, oh my gosh. Like, I know that I keep saying this, but why is adults pooping and leaving it places that is not just flushing the toilet? Why are so many adults leaving their poop in spaces that it does not belong? Why are you pooping in other people's toilets? Why are you leaving it in there and refusing to flush? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And when I read these, I kind of felt heard, because I was like, okay, so it's not just me who has an absolute, like, psycho person as a roommate to feel like they can just leave their poop in my space. So this one says, asking for a legit friend who can't ask themselves but needs help. She was working from home when the roommate used the restroom before work, and when my friend had to use the restroom, there was poop on the floor. Oh my gosh. She picked up the poop with a doggy bag but is unsure of how to confront the roommate. What would you do? There are no pets, and she used the bathroom before and there was no poop. If it were me, I would go dump it on her bed. I'm sorry. Why are grown adults not able to poop correctly in the toilet and flush it and get rid of it? Why do we have grown babies just pooping everywhere but the toilet and not getting rid of it? I know for a fact that this person saw that they had poop on the floor. First of all, how do you poop on the floor? How do you do that? And I know, everyone knows there is a difference between human poop and dog poop. So even if they did have pets, I would be able to spot that that was human poop and not dog poop. How do you miss a toilet? Second of all, how are you seriously going to leave it there? So you're telling me you pooped, saw that nothing was in the toilet, and are just like, oh, maybe I didn't poop? I know you heard it hit the floor. That would be an automatic, like, get out. Like, taking that dog, and the fact that this person's better than me because you picked it up. No, I would either take that bag that I did pick it up with, put it on her dang pillow, or it's going to stay there and the bathroom's going to be locked until this person cleans it up. Because I would immediately, like, that's not something you be nice about. I don't care. Like, I'm not going to come up to you and be like, just to let you know, you did miss the toilet earlier, and so I did pick it up for you, but for next time, just please make sure to clean up after yourself. No. We are grown adults. We're allowed to vote, and you can't use the bathroom correctly. No. And this next one, you guys. The same thing. And it has to do with stealing underwear. How are we all witnessing the same stuff? Okay. This happened several years ago, and I'm well out of this situation, thankfully. I was sharing an apartment with two others, and for a long time. I got along great with both of them to the point that we would go out to eat together, go see movies, etc. We'd stay up late into the night and have conversations about our lives, our exes, the works. We were friends. But one summer I went on vacation for a week, and it all changed. Pause. Why do roommates get this, like, feeling that just because you go on vacation, your space is now theirs? Because when I went on vacation, my door was unlocked, somebody stayed in my room without my permission, and people got into my stuff and stole my underwear. Used my shower, used my bathroom, like, used my towels. Why do roommates think that that is okay? Like, these people literally broke into my bathroom with an Allen wrench, or broke into my room with an Allen wrench. My door was locked, and it was one of the ones that had the little hole. So I took an Allen wrench and broke into my room so I could use it. Why do they think that they have the right to do that? Anyway. It started with my roommate calling me and saying that her AC had broken, wouldn't be fixed for a few days, and she asked if she could just do her work in my room since I had a working AC. I didn't see a problem with it, so I gave permission. Thank you for at least asking. Important detail is that my third roommate was away out of state for the whole month, but the door to her room was locked. I didn't have a lock on my bedroom door. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't matter if you lock your room or not. I came home from vacation to find a pair of my panties by my bed, placed as though someone had just taken them off and dropped them by the bed, but they were also full of dry human poop. I remember standing there over it for like 10 minutes staring, entirely unable to process what I was seeing. Same here. Because what adult is doing that? I'm confused. Like, I don't understand. I went out into the living room and I asked my roommate that had been in my room if she knew anything about the panties situation. She quickly deflected and said that her cat got into my laundry bag in my room. Untrue, because I did laundry the day I left and there was nothing in the bag. And she said that the cat was playing in my underwear and pooped in it. But I've been a human long enough to know the difference between what comes out of a human and what comes out of a cat. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Exactly. And the lying. If we're friends, just admit it. Like, maybe we'll laugh about it after you pick it up. But why? Like, you're going to be bold enough to poop in my panties, but not be able to pick up after yourself. Who are these people? When I pressed the matter and said it was 100% human waste, she started crying, but also still insisting that it was her cat. I was pretty horrified by the whole situation, so I just dropped it. But that's when our relationship changed. She started to get weird about me and started accusing me of weird thing, I think as a means of deflecting her shame. If she felt any shame, who knows? They never do. I never did figure out why in the heck she did it, how it all came to her wearing my underwear and defecating. Not defecating. She moved out about 2 months later after a lot of fuss on her and never saw her again. But yeah, we had been really good friends before that. Goes to show even people you think you know can turn out to be weird, poopy, panty psychos. Oh my gosh. That's literally the title of this freaking video. Poopy, panty psychos. Or psychos. That's the title of the episode. Because why? Why on earth? Why on earth are these people well into their grown, I mean, maybe not well into their grown adult years. Like, we were 18 and 19. I think we were all freshly 19 when we first moved in together. But even then, like I said before, we're old enough to vote. We're old enough to join the military. But you're pooping in my underwear? You're pooping in my toilet and leaving it there and not admitting to it? You're pooping on the floor? You're pooping on the floor and you can't admit to it. I don't understand. I seriously don't get it. I don't get why there are I'll say it for the rest of my life. What's crazy is, like, you will tell these, like, she refuses to admit it. She probably thinks she did nothing wrong. She's now accusing the roommate that she did that to of all these different things. That's exactly what happened with us. I call you out for something, and then they would literally, I got accused, okay, so I moved out end of July, like beginning of August. I got accused of stealing the garage door remote and stealing the key to, like, my key to the house. Be so for real. You really think that I need, like, I'm going to sneak into the house, and so I need the key in the garage door remote? Yeah. That's not going to happen. No, thank you. Just say you pooped in my dang toilet and left it there. Don't accuse me of trying to break into the house when I don't live there. I can't. And then I got accused of, like, stealing all of this stuff when I left. All because, like this girl said, these people are deflecting for what they did. Because they know that they're, like, psychos. They're poopy panty psychos. Okay. Anyway. That is it for this episode. Tune in next week, per usual. Make sure you enter your freaking crazy psycho roommate stories on Sunday. Okay? Bye, guys.